Good afternoon, one and all. Sorry for the delay due to network issues. So we apologize for the technical issues due to network. So we welcome you all to the national webinar on education, research, employment, entrepreneurship, careers, volunteering in psychology. So today, I take this privilege to welcome you all to the national webinar, the respected Chairman, Helen Keller Institute Principal, Director, faculty members, researchers, students, and distinguished participants from various institutions. So today, this webinar is going to address on understand education pathways in psychology, identify career domains, including clinical, counseling, school, organizational, sports, health, neuroforensic, and various other areas. And also learn about various research opportunities in and also skill building opportunities like various public and private institutions, research organizations, funding organizations like UGC, ICSSR, and so on. And also identify and explore various employment sectors like hospitals, clinics, and also educational institutions like schools, colleges, and higher educational institutions, NGOs, government startups, and so on. And also, explore and discover volunteering opportunities and, pathways for creating a social impact. And also building a profile, a personal career road, with realistic milestones in the context. So today, we'll explore about various pathways in psychology. It can start from 10th itself with a psychology subject, and then in intermediate with a psychology subject as one of the subject, and then with bachelor's, BA and or BSc in psychology, or with the new NEP 2020, BSc clinical psychology, and then followed by masters in MA or masters in clinical psychology, then doctorate program in clinical psychology. So the traditional regular universities offer BA, BSc psychology and MA, MSc psychology and PhD in psychology, focused on clinical psychology and clinical practice. So recently, RCI has introduced BSc clinical psychology and masters in clinical psychology. And from this year, slowly the MPhil clinical psychology will be phased out. And, the new career pathways have been set so that, immediately after completing BSc clinical psychology, you can start practicing with a licensure and continue further in your career by taking up further education and training to pursue master's and doctoral research programs. And apart from that, We have clinical psychology, which is RCA approved course, and where you will also get licensure. And today we have a wonderful opportunity where admissions are going on at the institute, Helen Keller Research Institute, where the admissions for 2025 to 2026 are in process. Part admissions are going on. Those who are interested in careers in psychology, especially in clinical practice, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to make your career, kickstart your career by joining the bachelor's course in clinical psychology. So this is a job guaranteed course, employment guarantee course, and where you will learn theory and also the practical aspects of clinical psychology. Apart from this, the basic structure of BSc Clinical Psychology include, it's a 4 years course with 3 years focused on theory and 1 year completely dedicated in clinical practice and research. So along in these 3 years, we have both theory and practical component. In the first year, we have 2 semesters, semester 1 and semester 2, with foundation course. In semester 1, foundations of psychology and core courses like systems and theory of psychology 1, and social psychology, behavioral and communication skills, and psychology practical 1, which is purely lab practical paper. And in semester 2, we have foundations of psychology 2, and systems and theory of psychology 2, community psychology, behavioral communication skills, and psychology practical 2, which is lab based. So, and coming to second year, we have in semester 3 theories of personality or lifestyle and lifespan development 1, and we have educational psychology as part of discipline specific elective course, and we have skill enhancement course, applied psychometric test, scale development, and clinical placement, psychological assessment 1. As part of semester 4, we have health psychology, lifespan development 2, positive psychology, community survey, and community survey theory as well as practical 2 papers. And then coming to third year, we have core courses, research methodology and psychopathology and psychological testing, and computer applications in psychological research and clinical training, community-based. And in semester 4, we have statistics, psychopathology 2, psychological testing 2, and psychological first aid and clinical training and clinical-based. And then coming to fourth year, we have clinical assessment, interview, MSc, case history, and also clinical psychology 1, rehabilitation psychology, ethical practices in mental health, followed by internship 3 to 6 months, and dissertation, which includes synopsis preparation and presentation. And in semester 8, we have diagnostic systems and clinical psychology 2, and then case submissions and vivavos, and then followed by dissertation submission and vivavos. So this is the basic structure of a 4 years BSc clinical psychology course. And after this, you can set up your own clinic and practice with RCA registration in the CRR database as a clinical psychologist, and or you can work in hospitals, clinics, or in NGOs, or in public or private sectors, corporate sectors. And you can also pursue masters and doctoral programs or be part of research projects. So With this, you can immediately after completing the course, you will be trained and equipped and certified for being a clinical psychologist. So this is a short brief about the course, and now the admissions are going on at Helen Keller Institute. So eligibility is intermediate 10+2 with the science subjects, that is MPC or YPC. Those who have completed intermediate, they can approach the organization institute for spot admissions this year. And you can complete the admission process. So any queries, you can raise your hand. We can unmute you for your suggestions, feedback. You can raise your hand so that we can unmute you. Also spread this word, whoever is interested, especially those who have completed intermediate and willing to make the career in health and medical industry. This is a very good opportunity for them. Many times it happens, we are aware, we get information, but we don't know immediately how to act. We don't get opportunities to engage and take action. So this is the right time. Those who are looking in your circle, friends, relatives, if anyone is looking for, making, kickstarting their career, this is a wonderful opportunity to, spread the word to them and pass on the information. And if they are interested, they can reach out to the institute. The website address has details, contact numbers. You can reach out for the further guidance for the admission process. There is no criteria, age limit. So, yeah, so there is no age limit. Yes, those who have completed intermediate can join with science subjects. Yeah, MPC or BIPC. You can also use the chat box to share your feedback. Okay, once you complete, start the admission process, you can get details by, fees and other details. Our office will be guiding you. Anything else apart from this? Would like to know? You can raise your hand. Yeah, we request everyone to mark your attendance by filling up the form that has been raised in the form of polls. You can see the registration form. We request all the participants to mark your attendance to generate your certificates, and certificates will be generated in the next week. Only those who are attending, those who have registered and marked your attendance, will be eligible for the certificates. So with minimum attendance, all the details have been mentioned on the website. We have shared a link with you. The same registration link, all the details are available. And coming to the organization, as there was some technical issue, we could not cover the organization profile, but take me some time because that is also very important. So Helen Keller Research Institute. Has been established in 1985. Since 40 years, this year, we are celebrating 40 years. So, since 40 years, it has established as one of the premier institute. It is an NGO, non-profit organization, non-governmental organization, purely catered to the disability sector for capacity building, training, education, employment, and empowerment. Since 4 decades, it has dedicated itself for training and capacity building and providing education and services for the disabled, and also to train the human resources to serve the disabled population. Especially this institution has training programs, school programs starting from nursery, the primary, pre-primary till postgraduate. So those who gets admitted into the institute can complete starting from nursery, pre-primary, primary. They can complete entire schooling. They have a school from 1st to 10th, and then we have intermediate course for hearing impaired. For all this, this is exclusively dedicated for hearing impaired. So nursery school and as well as school from 10th, 1st to 10th, and then intermediate, and then we have bachelor's, BCom, general and computers, and then we have PG courses. So from nursery to PG, this is an unique institution which offers and is dedicated, committed to hearing impaired. And as institution also offers various courses like BASLP and MSc SLP and MSc Audiology and BEd Special Education and DEd Special Education for hearing impaired, regular courses which are recognized by the Rehabilitation Council of India affiliated to Osmania University. And institution has been a pioneer in organizing short-term courses like workshops, seminars, symposiums, hands-on training and CRE programs to provide, training and wisdom to professionals. And they provide indirect direct services to the citizens and, to the general population, leaving no one behind, and especially not only limiting to both Telugu states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, but students, research scholars and trainers from across the India and even from abroad also keep joining and attending the training programs. And as part of this training and capacity building, Institute has organized so many programs and also provides clinical services like ENT consultation, auditory testing, and ABT and speech language therapy, cochlear implantation, surgery and follow, hearing aids, sales and fitment services, and psychotherapy, counseling and guidance, free hearing aids distribution to poor children, and conducting rural screening camps and exhibitions, physiotherapy services. Coming to rehabilitation services, early intervention under CBR program, Employment Bureau for the Deaf and Rehabilitation Professionals, Marriage Bureau for the Deaf, and Legal Cell for the Hearing Impaired, Personality and Leadership Development, and support for self-employment and coaching for competitive exams. And apart from that, institution has received various awards at state level, district level, and at national level as well. Like won many awards like a few, to mention a few, we have received State Award 2003, 2006, 2015, and 2016 and 2017. And also received Best Award in Access 2003 at national level, and received National Award for Best Institution 2006, and received Lions Club International Award in 2010, and various critical milestones, since 4 decades, 40 years of commitment. Helen Keller, which is an NGO and also an educational institution and a research institute, established its first school for the deaf in 1985. Since the journey continues with critical milestones delivering, various services and in capacity building, and first English medium special school for the deaf in 1991, and first intermediate college for the deaf in 1996, and first NGO to start DED for hearing impaired teachers training 1996, and first multiple handicapped special school, deaf blind, deaf MR in 1998, and first degree college for the deaf in 2005, and first special school with IT technology 2006, and first NGO to launch preschool movement, and also first NGO to start MSc Audiology and MSc SLP 2018. And this institution is also first to start BSc Clinical Psychology. So there are various milestones and achievements in collaboration with various government institutions, private corporates, and with the public. Institution has won the hearts of the citizens and general public and professionals. As this is an NGO, donations made to this organization are eligible for tax exemption, and you can contribute in whatever way you look forward as a resource person, or if you want to contribute in kind, you are welcome. Various activities are carried out by the programs, community programs, and school visits, and so on. You can also be part of this. Various initiatives of the institution, and as already informed, the presently BSc Clinical Psychology course admissions are going on. So those who have completed intermediate with science subjects, and those who are looking for kickstarting their careers in clinical psychology, it's a wonderful opportunity where you can get exposure to theory and practicals, and also get a license at the end of the course so that you can practice independently, or you can set up your own clinic or work in various settings, as already mentioned earlier. So with this, we shall conclude this session and open the discussion. So if anyone has any queries, you are welcome to share or ask. Hope everyone gained insights into the program. Anyone would like to give feedback? You are welcome to share, or any queries before we conclude. You can unmute yourself and share. Kalpana, Lakshita, Rama, Ravichandra, Sunita, Joshi, Triparna, Ummar, Srikant. You see a lot of participants here. You can unmute yourself and share if you have any queries or your observations. Okay, you can also use chat box. So thank you everyone for your valuable time and patience for attending. Kindly spread the word. so that those who are looking for opportunities can enroll themselves. And you can download the flyers from the website. If you have any queries, you can call the numbers designated. So thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you all the success for your careers. Take care. And we thank the organization and all the technical team for their support and for their services, and especially thank all the participants. Without you, this webinar couldn't have been successful. We also apologize for the technical issues. There was a delay, but we will ensure that in future it will not be there. So thank you.